Welcome back to the show, and we are here at the part 3. And number 6 was an American performer suspicious of it is the telekinesis. No power could hold thing in the air. Or turn the pages of a book, turn into the next page. Alright, if you want more information, you can read over here. Number 6. James Randi, an American magician, was skeptical. So they was suspicion. He was suspicious of it. And he think that no power could do it. Alright? It's just practicing a lot. So he could do it properly. Alright? So number 6 we'll put for C. Alright, we have finished number 2. Exercise number 2. We're moving on to the exercise number 3. Right now, we're doing it quickly because it is quite a lot. Exercise number 3 on page number 39. Match the sentences A to F with the gaps 1 to 5 in the text. There is one extra sentence that you do not need. Alright, so this is a matching exercise. These sentences will be put with the boxes with the gaps. 6 gaps. Is it 5? 5 gaps. Will be matched with the 5 gaps in the text. 5 boxes. 5 plenty boxes in the text. So we have to read it carefully, and this kind of exercise means to put the sentence into the boxes. So we have to read, we have to mind we have to look carefully and at the meaning of the sentence before the box and after the box, so that the meaning, the thing that they are talking about is relating to each other. Alright? So first one right now. So we may have to read through A, B, C, D, and E, F. However, using the wrong materials can be a disaster. Alright? So it's telling the bad thing will happen if we don't do it properly. On the other hand, many people doubted that his power could be a genuine. So, like that, maybe. C. Let us see. It has been part of the ceremonies in the many different countries for at least 3,000 years. So it talks about maybe the tradition of that country or that nation. Most viewers were convinced that he had genuine psychic powers. Psychic powers, doing something really good, alright? Many of those patients showed dramatic improvements. Improvement of what? Hypnosis, telekinesis, or firewalking. In fact, this was probably unnecessary. Means it is not important. Alright? So let's do it right now. So let's take a look at the box number 1. We'll read the sentence before the box and after the box. Alright? So walking across burning coals or red hot stones has a long tradition. Alright? It has a long tradition. It became popular in Europe and the USA in the 1970s. So, it is a tradition. It is a tradition. So, please underline, it has a long tradition. So, it is a tradition for that country. So, it hasn't been a part. Tradition. Alright, so like I have said, like I have described, maybe we will choose C. It has been part of a ceremonies in many different countries at least 3,000 years. So, many countries, and it said after it, if it became popular in Europe and the USA in the 1970s. So, about 3,000 years. lot, right? And also has a long tradition, and it is also the part of it. So we'll choose C because it is appropriate. Alright, so we have finished the gap number 1. Gap number 2. Alright, so read the previous sentence. If you do it properly, there is still a little risk of injury. Sentence after the box. In 2002, 30 managers from the KFC fast food chain went on a team building trip, which included firewalking. Alright, so if you do it properly, there is still a little risk of injury. Alright, so let's use the answer. Alright, so we have read the box, and I think the answer needs to be filled in. It is A. However, using the wrong materials can be a disaster. Using the wrong materials can be a disaster. Wrong materials, like it's supposed to be used coals or red hot stones, but they use the other thing. It can be burned or it can be killed, right? So A will be matched with number 2. Number 3. Alright, read the box number 3. Alright, so let's read the sentence before it. Quite long. In the 1770s, a doctor called Franz Mesmer started to treat his patients in Paris with a strange new technique. He held their thumbs, pressed their stomachs, and then played the music on an instrument made of glass. Sentence after it, Mesmer didn't know it. Alright, but he was using a form of hypnosis. Alright, so we will underline, started treat his patients in Paris with a strange new technique. Held their thumb, pressed stomachs, and played the music on an instrument made of glass. So it has been a lot of improvements, isn't it? Hasn't it? So we'll choose the sentence. Which sentence will be matched with? E. Okay, it is E. Because many of these patients showed dramatic improvement. So it is about hypnosis. Alright, hypnosis. And also, dramatic improvements. Why? Because hypnosis has medical uses, and also most people are familiar with it because of the stage hypnosis. So they did it on stage a lot. The performers did it on stage a lot. So it might be popular to them, and they know that the hypnotized is now really famous with them, familiar with them. So it has a lot of improvements in medical uses. So it will be matched with E for number 3. 3E. Let's do the number 4. Number 4. Alright, so blank number 4. Read the sentence before it and the sentence after it. The British government even passed a law in 1952 in order to protect the public from irresponsible hypnotists. Sentence after it. Most scientists believe stage hypnotism does not involve real mind control. Alright, what is the answer will be filled in. We'll be right back after a short break. Alright.